From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Boise State Broncos offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Pocket starts to collapse. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Looking for a man, it's Graves. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So So West Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Wilkins. Nifty little dance step. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. Finds a man on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Release to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
This time it's complete. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And they sniffed that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Broncos will punt this one away. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense
fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll try to pop the draw. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. The Broncos pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Broncos are flying down the field. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Graves. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Riley. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're down by 21 points, but you got a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Wallace. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the back. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and and they got him for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off with a big hit.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Graves. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Got the quick completion. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the grab. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Offense lining up quickly. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. DB's right up on the receivers. Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Gets it out fast. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 11 over Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. He's got the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Got his man quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator tonight. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Graves. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Finds his man. It's McIntyre. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid tackle.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the...
Touchdown, Boise State! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's McCormick. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the offense on second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll try the run. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Butler. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets the